And we are back. Welcome, everyone. Another episode of 2 Extra Clicks. I am Griff.
I am Smith.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Doing all right?
It's the new year.
Fuck yeah, it's the new year, dude.
Hey, new year, new me.
Hashtagging the shit out of it. Tagging hashes. Fucking, I'm doing it, dude.
I think I'm getting tired of hearing that already.
Really?
Yeah,
we're like a week deep. You fucking done with it?
All I hear is new year, new you.
Shit. Yeah.
That's getting quite irritating.
It's like, just be honest with yourself. New year, same bitch.
Exactly.
that goes for guy or girl, by the way.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like usually if you do change, it's maybe for what, 2 to 3 weeks tops, and then you're back to your old self.
God, you know what? Remember? Hold on.
I said average.
I think last episode you were talking about how you were trying to be more positive and shit. What was it? It was you were trying to be more positive.
Patient.
Okay, patient. All right, whatever.
That's why knowing.
I literally was about to say, like, I'm a firm believer that like people are wired and your wiring is done. So like, if you're a little husky or overweight, and you've been overweight your whole life, guess what? This ain't going to be your new year. This is not going to be the new you. It's not going to be your new year. Yes, you're going to do what you've done your entire life, and you're going to work out for 2 to 3 weeks, and then you're going to fall off, and then that's the end of it.
Yep.
You'll try again maybe in like May, and you'll do another week, and then you'll fall off again, and then you'll try, I'm going to do, I found a new program, and then you're going to do that, and you're going to try that, and you're going to fail again. I know it's negative.
Here's some positivity.
Oh,
so okay. Here's some positivity.
Yeah, see the balance. This show's fucking perfect, dude.
Now here's the thing. So one of my New Year's new me's, as most people would say.
Yeah.
One of the things was I too am like probably like 99% of the population would like to drop a little weight, right?
I think if you asked anybody, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I can lose 10 pounds."
Yeah, but
you can ask an anorexic, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I can drop some."
But we're only like a week in.
Yeah,
I'm in the positive progression of that downhill slope of losing weight.
Good for you, bud.
Now, am I committed to big things like going to the gym every day? No. Have I been committed to becoming more active on a daily basis? Yes.
In a weird sense, like you're actually 100% on track here. Like this is what people do. They get so overwhelmed and overexcited for change that they jump right into this new diet or lifestyle or what and it's like crazy. It's calorie restricted like a motherfucker. You can only eat carrots for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? That's not gonna last. Like what does last is like very small, subtle changes over a prolonged period of time, because then that actually creates a new you, like legitimately. So like no,
I'll take that.
I'm telling you, if you're not, this doesn't sound dumb. Like no. Like if you're like, oh yeah, like step one, I would say, is to count your calories, because the easiest equation is if you're burning more calories than you're consuming, you're taking in less than you're burning in a day, you're automatically losing weight. But here's my disclaimer: eat whatever you fucking want, though. You can go onto any website, find your TDEE, which is your total daily expenditure. So you can do a calculated algorithm that shows how many. Am I getting too much into this? You're laughing at me. Maybe I'm getting too much into this. So you can calculate how many calories that you are burning just sitting on your fucking ass all day doing nothing, watching reruns of Friends or whatever you do.
Okay, I've done that.
Okay.
A person of my stature, do you have a general idea of how much that is?
Probably about 3,200 calories.
Pretty close. I think.
Yeah, I do this for a living.
Like 36 something.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so of course you want to deficit that, right? Because if you eat that exact amount, you will stay the exact size you are, because you'll be burning just as much in as going out. So if you wanted to lose roughly 1 pound per week, you would have to minus 500 each day, right? So like if you're around 3,700, you got to eat like 3,200, okay, a day. Now, just step one, start there. That's it. Just take in 300 to 500 calories less, but you can eat whatever the fuck you want. Ice cream for breakfast? Fucking have at it. I don't give a shit, as long as you're only eating up to the calorie that you got to calorie cap yourself, and the only way you're going to do that is if you track it. And I'm also talking about drinks. You go to fucking Starbucks, you just drank 700 calories, and now you're like, fuck, now I got to starve the rest of the night.
And that's on the lower side.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah. So anyway, no. You're on it, dude.
So, and that's the thing. So, here's the thing: is going into the new year, like I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do it my own way. So I'm very familiar with that tactic. We have talked about it before. You're not the only person that's described. So I dumb it down even another step. I'm like, let's just reduce the amount that I eat because I'm a pretty husky guy. Okay. I eat whatever I want, whenever I want. Well, it's not now keep in mind, I'm going on week 3-ish.
Good for fucking you, man. This is where people fall off. You're there, bud.
So I've reduced the amount, and I think it wasn't last night. I think it was 2 nights ago. I actually had dinner. I'm like, okay, this is a decent size. Now, I've actually reduced the size of plate to help me with this. So instead of
this is a good tactic, though.
I think instead of like a 10.5-inch like paper plate, I'm using like an 8-inch.
Yeah, that's what I use, 8-inch plates.
So I actually go, okay, I'm going to have some, I think it was like the fresh tamales from Costco.
Oh, those are good.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have 3. I made it through barely 2.
That's a good thing.
But the thing is I'd be able to have 3 and then have like a bunch of other stuff to follow it. Now 2 I was done.
Yeah.
Because before, usually when I go on like my long-term weight drops, the one thing that helps me is I shrink my stomach first. So I work
you do like a fast or something?
A little bit. I just slowly reduce where it's like if I try to have that big meal, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It
makes it easier.
Yep.
Yeah. There's so many man, we did not we did not open up this episode to start talking about fucking health tips and shit. I have a whole episode.
Well, we can go back. I'm just saying,
dude, I enjoy this, thoroughly enjoy this. Like I'm, me in statistics and analytical studies. Like this is what I do, dude. Like I love this shit. So another super popular tactic. Well, I don't think it's popular, but effective tactic. For what you were talking about, like if you're used to eating more all the time, right? Is whatever you're eating. So and again, I highly encourage eat whatever. You can always fine tune that shit, because that's what gets you motivated is when you see results. When it's like a month went by and you're like, holy shit, I lost 10 pounds. Then you start thinking, well, fuck, what if I didn't have a chocolate brownie every night and I instead had something else? How many more pounds would I fucking lose? You know what I mean? Then you start kind of, motivating yourself, which is another great thing. Don't look to other people for motivation. Jesus Christ. Send you down a wrong hole. Wow, shit, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, yeah. So if you're used to eating more, still eat whatever you want, still eat your calories within your means, but when you're eating a meal, get into the habit of having water. Okay, I know that's that clear shit that comes out of your sink. Have water, and after every single bite, take a drink of water. Every single bite. It actually helps your digestion, nutrient processing in your intestines. Because not a lot of people, it sounds crazy, but when you really think about it, you're like, how much do I drink during meals? You really don't. You slam your fucking meal, and then maybe at the very end, you'll have a little sip and then that's it, dude. That's it. You're all done. You gotta, if you get in the habit every single bite, and not like a little, no, take a fucking drink of water, dude. Eat a bite, take a drink of water. Have another bite, drink of water. After every single bite, you are not going to finish your motherfucking plate. I can tell you that right now, because you've consumed just as much in water as you have in food, and that'll portion cut you exactly in half. Go on. Sorry, you're looking at me. What?
I have an issue. So we usually want to go out to eat.
Yeah.
I'm the one that I don't like soda. I like my tea. So I have
I like tea too, man.
Plain unsweetened iced tea.
Delicious.
Okay. The problem that I have is I go through 2 glasses before I even get my meal.
Good for you.
And they're good, right?
I mean, it's kind of good. Tea is a diuretic, so you're actually you're going to lose more than you took in. But you're on a good start here. I like where we're going.
I'll go through another 2 glasses at minimum while I'm eating. And the thing is if it goes empty and I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for that dude to come back and fill my iced tea, I will literally stop eating.
That's good.
And the thing is,
good for you, dude.
It's never been unintentional. It's like my mouth is dry. I need something to help wash this down.
Yeah.
And yet I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
I understand that the tannins in the tea make you thirsty and it's actually counterproductive, but I don't believe that, nor do I feel it, but that's what I've been told.
No, just keep drinking more and you'll be fine.
Exactly.
Instead of 2 teas, drink 4 teas. Rehydration is key.
There's actually places, have you ever gone somewhere and they actually give you a pitcher because they come to your table too much?
I haven't had that happen in a long time.
The first guy
I don't really go out to eat though much.
And I do.
I know. You're a foodie. I technically am a foodie at heart, but I never leave my house, so it's hard to do that. Go on.
You do it via Grubhub.
Sure. Yeah. They come to me and I go, wow, this is great.
But no, yeah, it was. It started when I was younger. So me and my buddies would all go out and we'd all get iced tea.
Yeah.
And so they would just by default come and give us like 2 pitchers on the table.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I started requesting it. And you go to places so often they remember you.
Oh.
But usually it hasn't really happened. I'd say that stopped probably about like 7-8 years ago.
Gotcha.
Because we stopped frequenting places. I started branching out.
Oh yeah. Someplace new menus, new scenes.
But I'll still be the dick where if I look at the guy and I'm like, oh no, he's gonna be slow. I'll be like, hey man, just leave the pitcher. It'll be okay.
Do you feel though, now recollect back, do you feel when you're drinking that much fluid and when you guys go out, do you eat significantly less? You always have a to-go box at the end.
Do you see me? Do you see how large I am and how big my gut is? Remember I told
you do not have a big gut. You're like legit. You're like a normal standard American, which yes, a standard American is a little. Oh, they don't hit the BMI calculator. Okay, nobody does. I think my BMI calculator was like, oh yeah, you got to be like 158. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. I would literally just be like skin that you can see my heartbeat through my chest. Like I would be fucked up looking, dude. Like there's just no way. Our BMI calendars or calculator's a little broken.
Yeah, but no. The answer to your question is no. I don't leave with leftovers. They're all in my stomach.
Right. Well, still, you're on a journey. You're 3 weeks deep, and you're killing it.
Yes,
done. Fuck yeah, dude.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. I don't know if you noticed. This sounds super lame. I'm wearing a watch again. I know. Look at that. Look at that sucker. Look at that. Look at that heart rate, dude. 85. Jesus Christ! You need to calm fuck down.
What's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen? When I hit past 85? Because I hit past 85 all the time.
No. What's going to happen during the summer? You're going to have like a watch tan.
Dude, I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. So for all of our listeners, like one of my biggest goals in life, and this sounds really dumb, was to never wear a watch again. Well, I had a work buddy. That was like 3 years ago now, wasn't it? Like 3 years ago, it was like, just stop fucking wearing it, man. And I'm like, yeah, it's not that easy because I need it all the time. He goes, no, legit, trust me. Like when it's not on your wrist and you don't know the time, you just get used to it, and then you just ask other people. I'm like, fuck, really? I stopped wearing a watch like cold turkey, and I haven't worn a watch since. It was like the best thing. Like I hate being like structured and stuff on time. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I love not wearing a watch. Now I'm wearing a watch because of statistics and me being a statistic junkie. So I got one of the fancy activity watches, and it tracks all my bullshit. It has like sleep. It has I would assume all fitness watches have all this shit on it.
You're behind the times, yes. That's
I know they all fucking have this shit. You know what's cool though is this one has like what's called a body battery, so it actually records all your stress levels and shit. Okay, that you get throughout the day, and like including working out, including high heart rates during non-workout, i.e., stress times, and then you'll like lose points on stress levels, and then depending on how good a sleep you got, you'll gain points. It shows like how your body's actively kind of recovering from the stress it had the day before based on the amount, like the quality of sleep that you got the night before.
So what you're saying is you're going to wear that thing 24/7.
Oh, I do. Yeah. I've worn it 24/7 since I got it.
That's weird.
I know.
How do you charge it?
Usually the battery lasts like 11 to 12 days.
So do you plug it in while you're sleeping? So
No. I don't actually. I wanted to record my sleep, so it's completely waterproof. But I figure that's the one time I don't really care about analytics. So like once a week on one of my shower days, I'll plug it in when I shower, and no joke, I'll get out of the shower and it's fully charged, and then I'm good for another 11 to 12 days. So I charge it once a week, and it charges up during my 20-minute shower, and then it's back for another 11 days again.
You know that probably like your fancy watches will do that with an app, right?
With an app? With what?
With an app. There's an app for that.
Get my heart rate?
Yeah. My Apple Watch does that. My Apple Watch like 10 years ago did that.
I got an Apple phone, but I don't like Apple Watches. I just don't like them. They're not fitness based. They're like app based.
Yeah,
I want to know when
you buy a fitness app. So if you like statistics,
shouldn't need it. This one's all listen. Don't rain on my parade, positive guy. I like my watch. I'm fucking wearing it, and I'm writing down all the statistics. Wow, I can't even talk now. You got me so
statistics.
So I was at 85 right now. You got me all pissed off. What am I at now?
Look at that. See, the thing don't even work.
Shut up. I don't want to hit the face of it because I'm actually an 80. This is me calm. Fuck, whatever. Okay, shit. Well, you want to get back on track here? You done talking about your fucking new you?
You know what? Congratulations on your watch.
Thanks. I like it.
I hope you get a watch tan.
Oh, you bitch, dude. Fuck, that is the worst. That is the worst.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you get a watch tan while working an office job,
yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Is that when you really made it? I'll just get fucking tanning bulbs.
Sucks we work in the field. Hey, you know what sucks is that we work in the field. So guess what? Every time we take that watch off, you're gonna have a tan.
I know it's gonna be blinding white. Fuck whatever. Okay, let's get back on track. We had an episode that we're gonna do, and now we're like halfway through the motherfucker, and all we did was talk about how cool watches are.
Sometimes I feel bad for our listeners.
Fuck, dude. Fuck, this is not where we were supposed to go. You want to talk about fitness? So fuck, hit us up. We'll talk about fitness all goddamn day. We're both kind of analytical junkies. Oh, speaking of that, speaking of statistics, I feel like I'm saying that a lot. This episode anyway. It's now official. Your Hogwarts sorting hat ceremony has been completed. Ladies and gentlemen, he took the official Harry Potter Hogwarts hat sorting into your house official test.
And drum roll results.
Results are, which makes sense to me, but I already told you, we went off air. I was like, you piece of shit. All right, so he got 32% Ravenclaw, 32% Gryffindor. So I'm half right because you're a Gryffindor. But remember we're talking about how close or how small our social circles are? Like we have legit like a very, very small core group of friends. Your two besties are both Ravenclaws. So it makes sense that there's a lot of Ravenclaw traits in you, but you are a Gryffindor, which is a solid ass friend.
Well, yeah, think about it. When it was that close, and that means that any one question we talked, where I was back and forth on a lot of them. Any one of those could have pushed it one way or the other.
Yeah, you're right. And I mean, now if I don't remember my statistics about years ago when I took mine, but if I were to take it now, you might see that I'm like 40% Ravenclaw and like 30-something% Gryffindor. Because again, we both have the same kind of views on our social circles and our morals and values, I guess. So we kind of share that. So there it is. I guess you're Gryffindor / Ravenclaw. Perfect 32-32, then the other percents for who gives a fuck. But I'm just going to go on record and say, because I know you so well, you are Gryffindor.
Whatever you say.
Congratulations. Your favorite colors now have to be red and gold. Okay, moving on. Damn, we fucking blew the whole first water right out of that bitch. You know what? Question time. You ready for some in-depth, serious questions?
Go for it.
Okay. First question. We're going to dive right into it. What do you wish you had more time to do?
I want to travel more.
Wow, that's a good answer.
Because now
I already wrote down my answers to these questions, and now you got me pissed that I didn't fucking select that one. Damn.
Because the thing is, I do it now.
You do it every fucking weekend.
I do, but the thing is like I would like to do it all the time.
Okay.
Because the thing is, the last couple of weekends I haven't went anywhere. I'm getting a little stir crazy. I'm like, a normal person would not be stir crazy.
Do you ever watch shows like Expedition Unknown and stuff like that? Like, would you do that as a job?
Probably. You know what?
Travel the world as a job.
Close. There was one, I was learning about something. I won't get too much into it. But one of the questions was, what actor or what something that did you want to be? Because influencers run a thing back then. Influencers.
Gotcha.
Okay. My answer was Jeremy Wade.
I don't know who that is.
Jeremy Wade is River Monsters guy.
What? When I think of actors, I mean, isn't this just a reality show? So he's not really acting; he's a real person.
I wouldn't classify It's like an Animal Planet show. It's more like informational.
Yeah, so he's not an actor.
No, he's not an actor. He's just
saying you cheated
a little bit. But the thing is the reason why I chose him is it's combining two of the things that I love to do: traveling the world.
I'll say looking at gators and hanging out with swamps.
Well, it's fishing for one.
Oh, is it
angling? It's not
I
just.
Thought this was a crocodile show.
No, this is where he goes and he catches I don't think he's ever actually dealt with a crocodile. It's just fish.
Okay.
But no, he goes like remote regions and like backwoods and all this other stuff. But he literally travels the world. I have not traveled the world. I've traveled the U.S.
So specifically fishing.
Yes.
I have another question.
Go for it.
Now, the most common question, or like I guess topic that people bring up in retirement is like, oh yeah, you'll have time for fishing, right?
No.
And then the answer is like, well, fuck, I can't. Like my answer is like, I can't fish every minute of every goddamn day. Otherwise, that shit becomes boring as fuck. I love fishing. I love more time to fish. But what if fishing was your job and you did it every day, like 9 to 5 status? Yes, you are traveling the world, but it's not for anything. It's for fishing. You have to travel and go here, and you have to be there at this time, and you have to fish all day, every day, 9 to 5. After hours, you can then, fine dine and be your foodie self. But fishing is your job. Do you still think you'd love it?
It depends on where you're doing it and where you're going. Like if
you don't want to go fishing in Iraq?
No, I don't want to say.
What are you trying to say?
Weather dependent?
Sure. War dependent as well?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it depends on where you're doing it. I mean, if I'm sitting there on, for example, there's bad things in every situation. So you're sitting there on a tropical beach on an island and you're fishing. You can't wander that far from your pole.
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably super hot. You can't get in the water, right? Because if you get in the water, you're only about maybe waist deep. So you're stuck in the sun for 8 to 10 hours a day. That doesn't sound very fun.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I made this awesome vacation-ish scene seem miserable. Because now, mind you, usually the tropics you're 100 plus or 90 plus, but depending on the region, it could be dry, so it feels like 110, even though it's only like 89 degrees.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
all right.
Either way,
all right, I'll give it to you.
What about you?
I don't even want to follow it up, dude.
What do you got?
Yours was fucking traveling. Remember, the question is, what do you wish you had more time to do? Do you want to know my fucking horrible answer that I wrote down was?
What?
I wish I had more time, like, to get caught up with all my work shit. Dude.
Coming from the person that work is not your priority.
Fuck, I guess I just had work on the brain. Yeah, I immediately went to okay, you're a fisherman and it's your work. Now how do you feel, bitch? Wow, dude.
Work,
you know me, work's been busy for me. I'm wearing 10 different fucking hats. And I just wish I had more time to get 100% caught up with every one of those hats.
You can't let work define you.
Your
words, not mine.
I already said I feel horrible about my answer, but I already fucking wrote it down, and I'm not cheating, so that's what I wrote down. Damn, that's a shit answer. You ready for the next question? Let's just move on and
go ahead.
Keep it going. You are killing this episode. I'm not doing so hot. Okay, this question reads: when was the last time you felt fired up? Is that a good fired up? Is it a bad fired up? I think it's up for interpretation. When was the last time you felt fired up?
I really don't.
And if you need a minute, you can remember. I already wrote down my answers.
Okay, go ahead.
So if you need time to think, you can hear my horrible answer first, and then come up with a better answer for yourself.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, what I wrote down was that I'm fired up all the time. I think that's kind of accurate, right? I'm pretty high energy. I have chill moments. But I feel like I'm pretty high energy and fired up because I'm just naturally a passionate person. I get pumped and passionate about a lot of things. I can go from 0 to completely fired up. You can talk me into something that sounds fun, I'm in. You know what I mean? So, everything. Even doing these recordings. You know what I mean? I get fired up, dude. I'm all pumped up. It's exciting to know that somebody is getting enjoyment out of this dumb shit. I'm getting fucking pumped over here, bro.
That's a great answer.
Is it a great answer?
Yeah, because
I added that last part. You like that?
Yeah. So,
when was the last time you got fired up, bro?
I can't remember because the last month and a half, 2 months has been pretty lame.
Really?
It's been pretty low key. You're going through the motions, you're getting everything done. Yeah. There's more. I wouldn't say stress, but more little worries. There's other things to focus on versus getting excited about something, whether it's I'm getting mad, I'm getting happy, excited. It's just been very low key, maintained. The most fired up I have been and the most excited was to get, together and do our last episode.
Yeah.
That's about it. But the thing is because I get excited, I got to get energized.
I get pumped fuck up, dude. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But not on Starbucks because that's too many calories. Now we're not going to get sponsored by Starbucks.
Damn it.
Fuck them. With Dutch Bros for life anyway.
Exactly.
But not to bring up work, but again, I'm going to bring up work. So the last few weeks, we both been wearing certain hats we haven't been able to see each other hang out. See how we feed off of each other's energy?
A little bit, yes.
Like there was many times where we'd be like working in the same area, and that shit's fun, and then we're pumped. It's like hanging out with your buddy at work all day. Awesome times. We haven't had time to really hang out except for recordings. So like work has been pretty fucking dull, and which means my life has been pretty dull. I do more, all right? I don't just go to work, but I'm saying work's pretty dull.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck. Is that it?
That's it. Yep.
All right. Let me go to the next one here.
What do you got?
All right. Here we go. Gotta get my pages in order. Oh, wow. That's a fuck. I wrote that one down? That's a vague one. What is on your bucket list?
Alaska.
Like to go fishing there?
No.
Oh, I just assumed. See where my brain went?
Well, I don't even care what. I just want to go to like the remote regions in Alaska.
You haven't seen like the scenery in Norway or anything? Like this is it?
That's Alaska. I don't know why. I don't know what it is specifically about Alaska, but I would like to go to Alaska.
I had a buddy that went to Alaska, and he said there's like these blueberry fields that are like as far as the eye can see, and it's like fucking amazing.
Blueberry fields in Alaska.
Blueberry.
I've never heard of that.
Okay. I'm telling you.
So the only reason I say Alaska is okay. As we have stated before, I am a motorcycle enthusiast.
Yes.
When I was younger, I pushed one of my buddies into getting his motorcycle license.
Fuck yeah.
And he got his permit. He later did get his license, but shortly after he got his permit, he went on a cruise with his family. I think it was actually the last like large thing his family did because I want to say he was like 19, 20. But anyways, they went on a cruise. They were very cruise-going people. And he took a cruise to Alaska, and one of the excursions on the cruise was to rent a Harley and go on a guided tour. And it wasn't like, oh, we're going to go to Fairbanks. It was one of like the more remote ports.
Oh,
and
okay.
They didn't let him go. Because he had his permit at the time, he didn't have his license.
Well, I mean, there's no best way to learn than get as much wheel time as you can.
Exactly. But the thing is, they said no.
Okay.
Because a parent would have had to go, and neither of his parents had their motorcycle license. They actually hated motorcycles.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. And he was under 21. I believe he was either 19 or 20. Okay. Fast forward umpteen amount of years later, those are pretty good looking blueberry fields.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
I still have, and the thing is, I've looked at multiple cruise lines to go to Alaska. I cannot find that excursion. So, like, all of them, usually they hit, like, there are remote ports of call, but I just picture, like, obviously, you think Alaska, you think snow, but then you have the flip side of the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say you look through all that forest, you're like, man, it would be amazing just to go explore that area, and yet have not found
it. You, like, go on, like, an adventure bike, the ones that go on-road, off-road? Fuck yeah, dude.
That was my jam for a while. That was actually my first like dependable street bike that I had.
Damn. I mean, it makes sense. A lot of us, like, when you're into motorcycles, like you kind of start with dirt bikes, and then then you move on to like a road or a street bike, and like it's weird to like have traction and shit. You know what I mean? I remember like heel stomping a lot. You know what I mean? Like riding. And they're like, oh no. I'm like, oh fuck. Anyway, okay. Jesus Christ! What did I write on that? This is going to sound crazy. One of our listeners is a buddy of mine. We used to work at the same place together. There was, I don't even know, dude. I can't even remember what it was called. There was a show. Okay, this is years and years ago. There was a show that made it one season. So legit, nobody fucking knows what it is. And it was about how this guy had like scientific proof that the world was going to end on a certain day, and it was like within a year. So he made what he called his apocalypse, which was his bucket list, because the apocalypse was going to happen in a year. And every day he would wake up, open up his apocalypse, and then he would do one of the things. It's kind of like My Name is Earl, but like it was.
This sounds like a show that wasn't a couple years old. This sounds like something that was like probably like 1998. Listen, everybody thought that
it's a couple years old, all right? It's probably quite a few years old, whatever. So anyways, he had an apocalypse. So for some reason, I always like clicked on that, and I've always called it my apocalypse. Well, check this out. My apocalypse. I've kept one ever since, and I've got the wildest, crazy shit in here. Man, such as read a new book series. subscribe to a new magazine that has something I'm interested in. So I have like pages and pages of just crazy shit, dude. I buy a bagger style motorcycle, which I did on August 10th of 2019. I write the dates that I actually achieved my list. Yeah, these are wild, dude. Return to Oregon, go on a long mountain biking ride. Like all these stuffs, they're all in here. Yep, all in here. Everything from like dude, wow. This shows you how old this is. Complete my first crossword without cheating. This is like crossword puzzle.
When was that achieved?
Dude, I'm embarrassed to say the date. All right, June 14th, 2018. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, all the way from and then I got crazy stuff, dude. I've got
skydiving.
No, I actually don't want to skydive, dude. I don't really want to skydive.
You don't
really have the thrill. I don't really give a fuck.
You don't want to jump out of a fully functioning plane?
No, not really. I just don't even understand the thrill. Like, yeah, I'm sure I would get a rush out of it, but like, I don't really. It's not like, oh man, like something's calling me. You know what I mean? I gotta fucking do it. Like, no, other shit's calling me. Like, dip the best chocolate into the best peanut butter and then bite it.
It's Reese's.
No, I'm talking about the best Belgium chocolate. Okay, you can't use that Swiss shit. So find like the best Belgium chocolate, which I would say is around a 62%. And then dip that into what you believe is the best peanut butter, which for me is Peter Pan peanut butter. I've never done it. So I need to get the best Belgian chocolate I can find and dip it into my best peanut butter I can find and then take a bite. And that would knock something off my bucket list.
So your most favorite peanut butter is Peter Pan peanut butter?
You bet your fucking biscuits it is. What's yours?
Mine is the freshly ground
honey
roasted.
The honey natural shit?
No,
You're disgusting.
The honey roasted. So you got to get the honey roasted one.
And then put it in the machine?
And put it in the machine.
That's got to be clogging up with all the sugar crystals and shit. That's fucking that machine up, dude.
It's not my machine. It's a grocery store
machine. My God. I've never tried that. I might add it to my bucket list.
You should.
Sounds good.
Do that with a little bit of honey on top on some toast.
Fuck yeah.
Anyways, what's next? What's the next question?
All right. Let's see here. Next one. Get on my papers. Hold on. Papers.
We should call this episode like a get to know us episode.
Man, fuck no shit, dude. What do you enjoy reading about? You look like a nonfiction all fucking day kind of guy. No offense.
A little bit. I mean, put it this way.
You read like biographies.
No.
Really?
No.
Why are you saying it like no? Yeah. If it was no, it'd be like no. But you're like no, like it's a question.
So I look at two different things. I look at what am I reading? Am I reading a book? Am I reading books plural? Like am I
a series?
Correct. Am I going to invest myself in a series, or am I going to invest myself in a single? Because the thing is,
do you hold back if it's a series?
No, you gotta go on.
Yeah. You gotta you cannot interrupt it with another book. You need to finish the series.
So that's what I'm saying. And I'm more of a mood reader. So like, what am I in the mood to read? Because the thing is, like lately, I've read.
You don't know what the book's about yet. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but you'd have to go to it. Like you don't walk into a bookstore and then everything.
All right, what do you like reading about?
I'd say in the past, I want to say like in the past year, the most that I've read.
Autobiographies. You can say it.
Words wise, I've read more on. It'd be probably non-fiction mechanical.
Holy shit! So you've been reading Chilton books? You've been reading? Oh my god!
No,
this is pretty close to an autobiography.
That's the thing is, I haven't really read any. I would say this: I haven't read a whole.
Have you read any? Have you read a lot of classics? Have you read like Iliad or Odyssey? Have you read any of that shit?
No. Like I'm more of like a David Balducci. I can't remember how to say his name.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
They're all nonfiction. They're all nonfiction murder mystery.
So they're real. They're based on real life. Nonfiction.
I'm sorry, fiction murder mystery.
I'll just say, holy shit.
My bad.
So this is like, these are crime scenes.
In my head, I'm so like.
So you're like, okay, there you go. That was it. So instead of saying Chilton Automotive Books, the next time somebody asks you that, you should say, well, I kind of like murder mysteries. There you go. That's the correct answer.
Yeah, we actually have. I'm assuming this is all assumptions, so it's going to make an ass out of you and me.
Yep.
I believe that there is a local author in my neighborhood.
Okay. And that sounds ghetto.
Okay.
We don't live in that nice of a neighborhood.
And so we go on the walks with the dogs, and twice now we've seen it. And she has like a little bar stool, and then on top of the bar stool it says fiction. It says like it doesn't say sci-fi. I think it says fictional murder mystery, and it's her book. And they're like, it's a whole box of them, and I don't understand why somebody would have an entire box of books that are brand new, shrink wrapped in like plastic, and it's not like. Oh,
like, did the UPS guy drop them off?
No, she has a little. It says free. Take one. Or
shut your mouth. Will you do me a favor? Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Does she live close to you?
Yeah, she lives a couple streets over. You want me to get you one?
I want you to get one, but I want you to, and you can even tell her, be like, look, I'm getting this for a friend. He legit, like, I told him about this. He sent me over, and he's requesting that you autograph the book. And you can say my name, first name.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock on the door, and be like, hey,
yes,
no, because my first question would be, did you write this book? And when they say yes,
okay, I'm expecting a copy.
Okay,
I want a copy.
Okay,
that's cool, man. Why not support another one of my million passions would be to write my own book. Could you imagine that?
I know.
Create my own story, my own system of whatever I want in my mind.
Now, let me ask you this. So if it's like a dude that answers the door and he goes, oh, no. I saw Storage Wars and I had to go buy a locker.
Yeah. Well, then there's no autograph needed, but I'll still take the fucking book.
Okay.
If they're the author, I want the book.
Okay. Ooh,
signed.
I'll do some cyber stalking. You just put in the address and it pops up, the deed for the house, and we'll just go from there.
Wow, that went way too much. You could knock. You don't have to.
No, but the thing is,
you don't have to look up.
But
you don't have to do a background check. You could just knock and say, "Hey, if you say this, you're this person. I'll believe you."
One, public information. Two, what's weirder, going up and knocking on the door and you answering it, and this random dude just standing there like, "Hey, bro, can I get your autograph on my book?"
No,
that'd be kind of weird.
That's not the social interaction I would go with. I would be like, hey, my name's such and such. Just wanted to inquire about these books right here. Free, take one. Are you the author of it? You are. Oh, hold on. Don't ruin it for me. don't start talking about it. I saw these out here. I told my buddy about it. He's really adamant on getting one of these books. He likes reading. He likes supporting local authors. Kind of a silly request. He's requesting if you could maybe sign it inside for him. Here's his name. Is that okay? Is that weird? Guarantee you're going to butter him up. They're going to love it, guy or girl.
Okay, whatever you say.
And then I'm going to get my autographed local book. Fuck, I love that. All right. Dude, we're way off. This whole fucking episode is off track, but that sounds great.
All right. Now, keep in mind, last comment, they only had I think 4 or 5-ish last time I walked by, so hopefully I see him.
Holy shit.
And it was a big box, too. I mean, it's pretty...
Well, if it's free, fuck, I bet you the Amazon guys are getting them. God damn it. I want one. All right.
Anyways, all right.
Me, I'm obviously super easy. What would you say mine are? What do you think I like reading about?
Yours is definitely sci-fi, fiction.
Sci-fi fantasy.
Oh, sorry.
100%. Yeah. And of course, fiction, because I like going to different worlds. I like magic. I like space. I like both. I like fucking.
That's 90% of this room.
It is. Yeah. This room is dope. Is this room dope as shit or what? Do you like this room?
It's your man studio.
Oh, I'm a studio. Fuck. Oh my God. That sounds so lame, dude. I'm going to call it that forever now. Welcome to the man studio. Okay. Sheesh. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's do one last one, and then we're gonna call it. All right. Because we obviously got way off topic. Oh shit! This kind of goes exactly in. That's why I must have wrote it down. Walk around your home. What clues does it reveal about what you love? And this will be the last rant that I have. You let me know when you're ready for me to go, because I'm going to fucking light this bitch up. So you go first.
Are we talking around or inside, outside, all around, garage? What are we including? What's around? Because if I'm thinking around, it's just
if I'm saying walk around your home, I'm thinking MTV Cribs. Come inside. Let's take a look at my fridge.
A man of many interests.
Really?
Yes. Because you can tell where it's okay, we... We're actually changing after Christmas. We're changing. We're putting up our nautical theme since we cleaned up.
You sea-bearing man there or what?
No, we like the ocean. We like the beach. So we're changing from like a farmhouse theme to a more nautical theme.
I like it. You don't do like nautical theme for the bathrooms and then farmhouse everywhere else?
Nope, we're doing full on nautical. We did have nautical.
How full on? Are you gonna like paint the walls and shit?
No, we're not painting the walls.
Okay. So just decor.
Yeah, decor.
Okay, gotcha.
That's about it.
That's it.
That's it. If you hit the garage, you're like, how are these two people meshed? I like to tell you that right now.
So this is gonna be the last segment because after I get pissed off, then we're gonna call us a wrap and fucking.
Okay.
We'll see you next time. That kind of a thing. Okay.
I'm walking in. What do I see?
Your home. What clues does it reveal about what you love? Well, my first topic I wrote down is that people's homes are fake as fuck, including everyone's home. You walk in and they want it to look like some fucking magazine or all their shit to match or fucking everything to look perfect or their little fucking whatever. Remember we were talking about the live, laugh, love shit on the wall and all that? It's just a fabrication of fucking dumb shit. It reveals nothing about you or anybody in that household. You know what did? When did you lose this, by the way? This is what pisses me off the most. When did you have like an actual home/environment that reflected who you are as a person? When you were growing up and you had your bedroom, right? Your bedroom, you put your posters up, you had your cool shit, you fucking, you know what I mean? Whatever, whether it was sports, whether it was this, whether it was that. You could walk into any kid's room or even like middle school or high schooler's room and it was their fucking life. You saw the music they listened to, the sports they played, their favorite teams. Everything was there. It was an actual true reflection of who they were.
Okay, hold on.
This man's studio, is this not a reflection of who I am?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, hold on. Okay, like
All
I
right,
said, you asked me nautical theme.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Not only am I building a corner hutch, okay?
I wasn't giving you shit. I said everybody else's house is fucking fake.
Okay, keep going.
That's all. Yeah, let's say everyone's house is fake. You walk in and they got all their bullshit everywhere, and nothing in there says anything about that. If I had it my way, my house would be a complete reflection of everyone that lived in it. Myself, my wife, my kiddo. It would just be everything. Her favorite bands, my favorite, and it would be everywhere. And I can guarantee you that anybody that walked into our home would be like, holy shit, this place is fucking awesome. But for some reason, we're on some society thing about like, let's pretend that we have guests every fucking day and we need to be presentable for our guests. And we have this house where everything looks like it's out of a fucking magazine and it's a picture perfect and cookie cutter. And there's absolutely no depth or personality in any of it. You think you're risky because you got a fucking a spicy color for a fucking pot holder? Get the fuck out of here. Take it to the next level. Your shit's amateur. Sorry.
Okay. Mr. Feisty.
Wow, look at that. Heart rate 77. I'm doing just fine.
When was the last time you were fired up?
I'm just fine, bitch. Like I said, growing up, shit was awesome. The Man Studio, I'm never gonna let that fade away now, dude. Man Studio, the Mastudio, This is a reflection. You see, what do you see around? You see literally my entire life, like all the way from like childhood all the way to now. Everything I got everything. I got skateboards. I got books. I got fucking. I can't even. There's like, would you say there's 1,000 different things in here?
Yes.
Easily 1,000 things in here that all have a story connected to them. And it's all a direct reflection of something that has depth and meaning to me. That's it. Everything. All there's shit that you got me up there. Look. Yeah, I found a little, there's a new one right behind it up there. It's a pair of headphones, white and gold headphones up there. I found it in the Christmas section at Target. I was like, it's not going on the tree. It's going in the studio. Anyway, I like being in this room because like it's me. I'm like looking at my entire past, my entire present, and parts of my future probably. Like I'm seeing all of that in this room. I don't feel any more at myself than I do in this room because it is me. And that doesn't exist anywhere else. Except for in a child's or young adult's bedroom. Growing up, you'll obviously see shit that they fucking enjoy or like because for some reason it's okay to display it then, but being a grown up, oh no, you can't express yourself anymore. Fuck that. Like, I hate society's norms. Change that shit. Your whole house should look fucking awesome and amazing. You want to fucking mount a dragon head on your wall like you killed one? Then go fucking put one up. Yeah, talk about there's a little project you can do in your garage. Build a dragon head, mount it.
I'm not that good.
Fuck, you're getting there. Anyway, that's it. We're gonna wrap it up with that. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to another episode of all of our fucking crazy nonsense and mumbling. I am Griff, signing out.
I was going to see you later.